Hi everybody, this is the next journal that I have and the last one for this week, and it's a good size one. It is 9 1/4 by 5 1/2, and I used a bunch of different crochet doilies here. I'm really loving those, and then I put two big rosettes, little pearl here, and this is an image of what's inside. I'll be showing that in a second. And a real pretty picture frame, but look at her hair. Oh my gosh, look how thick her hair is. Jealous. And then I used a textured, almost quilt-like fabric and aged it up a little bit. And it's got a plain tie. And going inside, I used a linen for the background. I'm just finding threads everywhere for the background. And then this was a beautiful handkerchief that I got at an estate sale, and I just couldn't bring myself to cover it up with anything because it's so beautifully embroidered. And on the inside, I put one of these little things that y'all know that are my favorite, because I like to put what I'm going to journal on in my front or back pocket, and this just keeps things together. Or you could take it out and use it to put stuff by your computer, things that you want to keep. I have one that I keep my measurements in for certain things that I make, and I put in several little goodies just for extra writing or whatever you would like to use them for. Some lined paper with some cheesecloth that's been tied in a knot, which I think is cute. And then it slips right back. This is a sheer handkerchief too, and it just shows everything through it. Now this book is a good writing book for those of you that are journalists. And what I did was I made some graphics, but it's light enough to write over. And then I ripped all the edges, inked them up a bit, so that all the pages were uneven. Put a piece of paper there with a little ruffle and a heart, and then lined paper, so this is back to back. I could get more pages in it this way without having to layer a whole bunch, and I just really wanted to see how that would work. And I think it worked kind of pretty nice. Got a lace pocket here with a long piece of seam binding and a flower and a rosette. And Sammy Joe says hello. And then I put 2 cards in there. Get in there. And then, of course, you have this space back here. I would write right over that. Put that over there. Over here, you have a tuck spot with 2 really nice big cards. And this envelope that is the tuck spot it's just a little paper clip, and then it opens up. Well, it did open up. There we go. It opens up for writing in the matching pattern, and the cards fit right behind it. Pretty green background. Okay, get over there. Over here is a nice place for writing, and then it's got a little mini pocket, and I made some tags to use in these pockets, and one of these fold-out journaling cards. Little vintage stamp there, and cheesecloth and all kinds of stuff. Piece of lace up here, a little bit of stitching. Again, more lined paper, a blank tag for journaling. This is a really nice book, and it's just got just enough in it. Also, this is a vintage postcard that I got in an estate sale, and I just cut it in half and made a pocket with it. Put some fabrics there. Over here is a little booklet for writing. I really like how the natural coffee dye goes with that. I think it's pretty. Okay, my phone died, so we're going to try this again. Anyway, here's a tuck, where was I? Here's a tuck spot, and writing in the back there. I don't know what made the phone cut off. More lined paper. Over here's another one of those envelopes that's a tuck spot. And the paper clip holds it. I hear the neighbor's doggy barking. And that opens up for additional writing. I have no idea why the phone cut off. Do we ever know? Technology, so wonderful. Little pretty papers in here. Is matching pocket with a little card. And some seam binding. Bunch of different fabrics up here. That was actually part of a shirt that I got at Goodwill. It was a shirt. Cut it up. Little pearl there. Love these papers. I really do. Nice big card here with a blank tag for extra journaling. And a bunch of seam binding and different fabrics. Another one of these cards. I really like the way it goes together, so I had to put another one in there. And it gives a lot of additional writing. Come here, little dude. A little card with some stitching. Lined paper. This is another tag that's blank for extra writing. And then some lined paper with a whole bunch of different laces and fabrics and fuzzies and goodies. That goes there. Over here is another little mini pocket. Isn't it cute? With a little teapot tag and a little tag. And Sammy just says, Happy holidays, everybody! Some more of that fabric with some lace and a piece of coffee dyed paper that's been stitched around. Uh-oh! Look what I did. This is a pocket that I missed. All right, we'll have to fix that. Well, I have to remember. Huh. And over here's another one of those envelopes. I just really love that idea. Tag and a card here. And this, boop, come here. Folds down for writing. Come back here. Okay, there you go. There you go. More lined paper here. Just really pretty. For those of you who really like to write on pretty papers, this is a great book. It's got some fabrics here and a little rosette in the other half of that vintage postcard. And then I put the snippets here just for additional papers to journal on. More lined paper, or tag. A little bit of coffee dyed paper and stitching. But here's a pocket with some cheesecloth and some gold and a flower with two great big cards in it. And over here's another one. I think I have 4 of these in here. Real pretty coffee dyed, and then the puffy card, and then this one opens up too. They all open up for additional writing. And you can write on this too. I mean, it's light enough that the journaling would show up very nicely. Okay, I gotta have my pink showing, you know, I gotta have the pink showing. Over here's a belly band. And with a flower and a little butterfly. And then a card for writing. And then I put a Rolodex card in there. Okay, come up here. There you go. There you go. More lined paper. Little ruffle here with just a little bits and bobs of fabric. And over here, it's the same as the front. with a gorgeous napkin. And on this, I put a little bag that's been inked up and stained and things. And then I put some additional journaling cards in here. A little puffy card and some little mini cards. Just for some additional writing or whatever you would like to do it. Or if you wanted to journal on it and put it in the book, they go nicely. So, you could do that too. Get in there. Oh, you know, I have to see the flower. Go back in. There we go. In you go. I want to see that. And then I added one of my pen holders. And the pen fits down in there really nicely. It's got a whole bunch of different fabrics and stitching across the fabric to hold it in. And it holds a, I should get up and get a pen. But it holds a good pen. It's real pretty. It's made out of a dinner napkin. Come here, you. He fits right down in there. And again, the linen background. And I just let the edge of this pocket hang over. You know, I always do that kind of stuff. I love layers. Layers and layers and layers. The more layers, the better. I want to thank y'all for spending some of your holiday time with me today. And I will see y'all next week in those next videos. Bye-bye, everybody.